To find asymptotes, we have to find the domain of our function. We have fraction here, so we have to check the denominator. The denominator will be 0 for x equals 3. So the domain of our function y will be all real numbers excluded 3. Because for 3, the numerator will be 0. We cannot have 0 in the numerator. When we are looking for vertical asymptote, we have to check the zeros of the numerator. We have 0 in the numerator for x equals 3. Now we have to calculate left and right limit for x approaches 3. So we have limit as x approaches 3, first from the left side, we have function x squared minus 6x plus 13 over x minus 3. Like always, when we have left or right limit, I draw the graph of function which is in the numerator. We have function x minus 3. So the graph is straight line. Because the coefficient before x is positive, our function is increasing. So we pass x-axis at 3. Our graph is increasing. So when we approaches 3 from the left side, these values are under x-axis. So we have negative values and very, very small, close to 0. So we have negative values, very, very small, close to 0. And in numerator, we have to replace x's by 3. So we will have 3 squared minus 6 times 3 plus 13. So this is equal 4. So we have positive number 4 divided by negative very small number. So we have negative infinity. It means we have vertical asymptote x equals 3 from the left side. Now we have to check what will be when limit as x approaches 3 from right of our function x squared minus 6x plus 13 over x minus 3. This is equal. We can use the same graph because in denominator we have the same function. When we are going to 3 from the right side, values are above x-axis, so they are positive. So we have in denominator very small number positive, and numerator we just calculated before is 4. So it's positive number. Positive over positive give us positive infinity. So we have asymptote from the right side, x equals 3. Because the left and right side asymptote are the same, it means we have vertical asymptote of both sides. X equals 3. Vertical asymptote on both sides. Now we have to check if our function has horizontal asymptote. It means we have to find the limit as x approaches first negative infinity of our function is x squared minus 6x plus 13 over x minus 3. So this is equal. We will factorize the highest power in numerator and denominator. So there will be limit as x approaches negative infinity of, in numerator we have x squared times 1 minus 6 over x plus 13 over x squared, and in denominator we have x times 1 minus 3 over x. So this is equal. Denominator is very large negative number and numerator is 6, so this is going to 0. 13 over x squared we have, so negative infinity to square give us very large denominator, so this is going to 0. 3 over x will be the same, going to 0. So now we can also reduce square with x, so we have limit as x approaches negative infinity of x, because in parentheses we have 1 minus 0, so is 1. X times 1 is still x. And because x going to negative infinity, this is equal negative infinity. Our limit going to negative infinity. So we don't have horizontal asymptote on the left side. Let's check what will be on the right side when limit as x approaches positive infinity of x squared minus 6x plus 13 over x minus 3. We have, this is equal, limit as x approaches positive infinity. We can factorize x squared in numerator, so we have 1 minus, of course, x squared, 6 over x plus 13 over x squared over factorize x in denominator, so we have 1 minus 3 over x. So 6 over very large number is going to 0. 13 over very large number, because we have x squared, going to 0. 3 over very large number is 0. So we have limit as x approaches positive infinity, and we can reduce square with x of x. So x going to positive infinity, so our limit is positive infinity. So we don't have horizontal asymptote on the right side too. So we can write that we have non-horizontal asymptote. So now we have to check if we have slant asymptote, because degree of numerator is 1 greater than degree of denominator. So we will have slant asymptote. We will find that asymptote by long division. So let's do this. We have x squared minus 6x plus 13. We have to divide by x minus 3. So first we divide x squared by x, so this is x. Now we have to multiply x times x is x squared. X times negative 3 is negative 3x. We have to do subtraction. So we have x squared minus x squared is 0. Negative 6x, we have negative and negative give us positive, so negative 6x plus 3x is negative 3x, and we have to take down positive 13. Now we have to divide negative 3x by x, so we have negative 3. Now we have to do multiplication. Negative 3 times x is negative 3x. Negative 3 times negative 3 is positive 9. Now we have to do again subtraction. Negative 3, negative and negative give us positive, so we have plus 3x. So this is equal 0. We have positive 13 minus 9. This is equal 4. So we can rewrite our function y to form x minus 3 plus, and we have 4 over x minus 3. As x approaches positive or negative infinity, our remainder goes to 0. To 0 when x approaches positive or negative infinity. So we get function y equals x minus 3. This is linear function, and this is our slant asymptote. This is my solution.